Hello everyone, this is JPL back for another reaction video. And today I'll be reacting to Batman Beyond Season 3 Episode 13. I'm upset because I just did my reaction to Episode 12 and I lost the file. Because I didn't save it when I needed to, and now which was a darn good episode, is gone. I am upset for that. Anyway, this is the finale, the very last episode of Batman Beyond. I cannot believe I've made it to the finale here. It's hard to believe that it's been, I don't know, almost a few months since we started here, and now we're at the finishing line. We're at the end of Batman Beyond. I still remember when I first started, and it just did not feel like a long time ago. Now we're at the end, and we get to go into new things. But anyway, I've been having trouble downloading this episode here, and I don't know why. Like, just this one episode I cannot download for some unknown reason. And so what I'm doing here is I'm screen capturing the episode, and we're just gonna watch it through this. It's very I don't like it, but I have to do this. Anyway, let's just get started in 3, 2, 1, click. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. It's not letting me watch it. Come on. This has been giving me a lot more trouble. And I just want to watch the episode, okay? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, click. Unmasked. Yep, this is something. Finale, guys. Last episode.
Don't worry, McGinnis. Batman filled in for you. What was
that?
I made a little joke.
What kind of little joke?
Just something about how the school sees more of Batman than it does of you. I know, it wasn't that funny.
Max.
I'm sorry, okay?
And it's not very good.
About this. Understand?
Yeah.
Just slipped out.
But this is the episode, I assume, where he's done.
If a few more people knew your secret, especially a certain girlfriend, life might be a lot easier for you.
Right after I started being Batman, there was this kid, Miguel Diaz, around the same age as my brother. He was gonzo about that new action toy, Soldier Sam.
It's all over for you.
This is it. This is it, guys. I remember. I said that there was a specific episode that I watched a long time ago that I was trying to remember, and this is it. It's the episode with a kid, and he had a toy soldier. I remember the toy soldier with the eye thing, and like Batman had to rescue him, and when he rescued him, he had to take off his mask.
But Mom, come on, you've been doing that all day.
I watched this
Something else.
10 years ago in Spanish, by the way. So
Such aggressive behavior.
wow, it was the finale. I was waiting for this episode the entire time.
It's all right. Don't be afraid.
Get away from me!
Yeah, I remember the fire.
Come on, you have to trust me. Oh, slag it. Look.
You're just a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, a guy who doesn't want to see you barbecue.
when I saw
You
this,
can do it.
no, I thought that this was Bruce Wayne, and that the older guy was Alfred, and I didn't know who the old lady was, which was Barbara. I remember the pit of snakes as well. Wow.
Cobras love rodents.
No!
And turn around slowly.
No, don't shoot! It's Batman! He's one of the good guys.
Sorry. Can't be too careful, you know. Sure. Just doing your job. I assume the commissioner explained everything? You're
No.
supposed to take the kid in. Protective custody.
No. No. They're gonna take the kid. They're not police at all.
They must have figured I'd be watching over Miguel, so they set up a distraction. The old man never would have fallen for it.
Or would he?
Pick yourself up.
You know?
You were just starting out.
He would have.
And I walked right into it.
That's what he does.
Well,
Nothing. I can't believe I could be so stupid. They looked like cops. And their cars.
I thought he was Alfred. Yeah.
they were real, stolen, and that's good for us. Every Gotham police car has its own locator.
But, you know, he was a weird-looking Alfred that used the computer.
Great.
No, I won't put it on. I won't.
Sit still and behave.
I do.
This back.
Oh, that was such a terrifying thing as a kid to have your toy broken. Ah. And I do. I remember, you know, him seeing Batman in the recording. And he used the face of the toy
What's wrong with it?
We've never used it on a
on
child before.
Batman.
Their minds are a bit more erratic.
Because he's a kid, he used his imagination.
Yes, there it is. The face of Batman.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. I've seen him before. I'm sure of it.
Throws him to the snake pit.
I remember.
We'll send this picture.
Oh
to
my
the
goodness,
database.
yeah,
She'll take
yeah.
it with a name.
I wanna go
The
home.
snake pick.
Of course.
I remember that. Ah. It was just a scary concept that stuck with me. You know, today has not been my day. I've been trying to get the episode downloaded all week. I've been trying to get this thing through multiple things, and now it's just not buffering.
Leaving.
No, you're not.
Why now? Do you have to do this? I just want to watch the episode. Come on! I've had to refresh the page multiple times. We only have 2 minutes left in the video. Let's go. Today's not my day here. This is not wanting to work for me. Why? Why are you buffering? Why don't you want me to finish Batman Beyond? I'm trying to watch the finale here, and it's not letting me watch the finale here. It's not letting me.
I've done well. I'll be remembered.
I remember this as well. Yeah. I thought that was strange.
Yeah.
Seeing the guy with the scar, it was like, that wasn't Batman. It was so confusing. Now I understand.
Really look like, and he's never recognized you.
Never.
Hey Miguel, let's go. I'm coming.
Okay. Okay, skip the credits. Let's just be done with it. Okay? I've had so much trouble just getting those final few minutes in. And now I'm done with the season, okay? Like I said before, I watched that a long time ago. I'm glad to rewatch it again. I now understand why those things were there. So yeah, finally I'm done with this show. And I get to move on to another show after this. So it's really exciting. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Now, I forgot to discuss what I think about the show, in complete total, the show itself, before I left off in the last recording session that I did. So, yeah, Batman Beyond is actually not a bad show. I would recommend it. In terms of where it fits in our old animated show timeline universe, personally, I would, this is near the bottom of my list. First things first, it's the Batman, of course. Then we have Justice League Unlimited, Superman, Batman Beyond, and from the small stuff, Static Shock. It's a good show. Personal favorites about this show came in seasons 1 and 3. What I liked most about the show was the connections and the callbacks to the old shows like Justice League or even Superman or Batman. Those are favorite shows there. I love those callbacks more. Season 2 was okay. I can understand why they brought it back to 13 episodes. It wasn't the best season, you know. Every episode was different. There was little connection to the old universe, you know. Everything was different. One thing I was hoping to see in this show were those Jokers that was in the movie, which I didn't see at all. I was wondering, like, where did this dog thing come from? Well, I know it's splicing. Besides that, I know nothing else. I don't know what about that Scarecrow guy. I don't know about those two twins. I don't know anything else because they never really set that up in this show when they put it into the movie, which that's a nitpick I will have. Terry McGinnis himself, I enjoy him. He's fine. He's different. You don't think he's bad at all. I think he's fine, and that's all I can say about him. I mean, he doesn't compare to Bruce Wayne, but you know, Terry McGinnis would be one of those guys that say, yeah, I can see him as Batman, but I can see him as being the Batman Beyond Batman, not like our standard Batman in the old style cape and cowl, you know. I would prefer things to be separated like that, and so that's what we have. I might just say that season 3 is probably my favorite season. I know that season 1 I like cheered and clapped and was really excited about everything. And you know, yeah, because you know everything was new and I got to enjoy things. The reason why I want to say season 3 is because I think there was a lot more callbacks to the old shows. We have an episode with Batman and the Lazarus Pit and Ra's al Ghul and his daughter. You know, that was something that I can call back to. There's an episode with Superman and all the aliens in this Fortress of Solitude. We have the Justice League. We have so many things that we can harken back to our old show. And plus, you know, the finale that you're assuming you just watched was the first episode of Batman Beyond that I'd ever saw. I remember watching in vivid detail a lot of things that happened, and now I have context of what was going on, and you know, I can now watch it in English, even though we had some problems. So yeah, overall, ranking in favorite TV shows, I would not rank it as my favorite. I might be frank and say it's not even my top 10 if I can count that high with TV shows. Mainly because I've grown up with much more different TV shows than this here, and this wasn't something I grew up with, so I'm not used to these characters. I'm not used to this Batman. These are whole new characters that honestly they don't really feel unique to Batman Inc. She's basically Clayface. You know, you could always just get this villain and like, hey, we can just that's what the counterpart here is. I was hoping to see the glowy face guy again, you know, maybe because he just went in the water. I didn't know if he was going to come back. I mean, I was hoping to see that, but no, we didn't get to see that, which I'm wondering if they were going to do that. I will say that near the end, there were more hinting at that plot twist in the epilogue episode of Justice League, about that whole thing about Terry McGinnis and his past. And I was just wondering, like, did they plan to include that in maybe a future season if they got another one, or was the epilogue already made up for Justice League? Which I'm glad they had that for Justice League. Lots of fun. This is an enjoyable show. I would recommend it. I'm not sure if there's a lot of rewatch value in this show. I can certainly rewatch this in the future, but from what we have here, there's nothing here that I can say it's an instant classic that I would always want to go back and rewatch it again. So, yeah, overall, fine show. Would recommend it if you want to get into that universe. And it's sad to see that was like the latest in the canon of like what happens in the show. Like, this is in the epilogue, that's the last thing we ever get to see of this universe. And like, I wondered, like, hey, can we ever get this universe back? But yeah. And like, thinking for the future here, like other TV shows, other new animated cartoons, I want there to be a brand new DC universe through the animated TV shows. Get like a TV show for Batman and Superman like we did here. Maybe have an introductions with other characters, and then finally we get our what's the word here? Justice League show. Justice League Action is a decent show. It's funny. It's alright, but it it's not my favorite because it's not really built up to or anything. It's just there. But yeah, which, if you have a new universe, that means you get a new voice cast, which, you could always get the old ones, but I mean, they're getting older and things don't always work out. So if you get a new voice cast, we get to see a new idea about how things work out. Like, maybe this could work, maybe it couldn't. But I would like to see them be able to accomplish what they did here with Justice League and Batman and Superman and these old shows once again. It'd be great to see this happen, because they're all canon to each other. So yeah, just as long as they don't write everything in our modern time, because that would suck tremendously. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say. It's a good show. Obviously there's a lot of things they could do different. There's some things that they say that I felt like were a bit rushed, that they could have spent more time on. There's just stuff that I don't think was the best writing. But overall, I enjoyed my time watching this show, and I can't wait to see what my next show was going to be, which I know what it's going to be. It's going to be fun times. Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys for watching now. See you all next time.